Hi guys, today I'm going to run you through my favourite 3 Grey Knight Warlord traits. If you enjoyed this video and you would like even more content like this, hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell just below and you'll be notified every time I release one of these videos. Number 3 on my list, guys, is Nemesis Lord. What that does is it gives your Warlord an additional damage on all of their melee weapons. So it's one that makes a character really good on his own, basically. He can run into something big like a vehicle or a monster, because what you do is you combo it and you give him the hammer hand power, because then he casts it on himself. He's got +1 to wound, and you give him something really smacky like a Nemesis Demon Hammer, for example. So it'd be strength 8 with +1 to wound, -3 AP, and flat 4 damage. He will kill a lot, and people won't be expecting it from a Grey Knight Grandmaster. And, you know, they have 5 attacks, so he's going to go in there, and he's going to wreck something. It's really, really cool. Second on my list is Loremaster. The reason why I like Loremaster is I normally take it on Voldus. If Voldus is my Warlord, then he'll normally have Loremaster. But it's really cool on a Librarian or something like that as well. And the reason why it's number 2 on my list is it gives you a lot of tactical flexibility. Because say it's taken on something like a Librarian, the Sanctic Discipline has 2 really staple powers in my opinion. So Astral Aim is really, really good. But what I tend to do is I take it on the actual specific units. So I take that on like my Purgation teams and also on my Paladin squad. All my strike squads have things like Gate of Infinity. But I take that power, Astral Aim, on things like my Paladin squad who are going to do it on themselves. So for characters, in my opinion, there are 2 really cool stable powers in the Sanctic Discipline. And they are Gate of Infinity, because you want to beam units around wherever you want, and Sanctuary, because they buff units really, really well with Sanctuary. However, on top of those, what Loremaster lets you do is take Hammerhand, and Hammerhand is a situationally good power. It works because you've got these massive, massive units who can have bucket tons of attacks like Paladins, and it just gives them that, you know, we're going to go into this thing and we are going to kill it now because we've got that option of casting Hammerhand from this character and without wasting any other like sort of slots, if you will, without taking an extra character just to take a psychic power. So that's why I like Loremaster, and it's number 2 on my list. My personal favourite is First to the Fray. Like I said, you can get these massive units who have got a lot of attacks with Nemesis Force weapons, and you can cast Hammerhand on them. They've got bucket tons of attacks. Put Augurium Scrolls in your army somewhere, which is a relic that gives Grey Knight units exploding 6s with Nemesis weapons within 6 inches, so they get even more attacks in combat. And then you want some way of getting them in there a little bit more reliably. And First to the Fray gives rerollable charges for your Warlord and Grey Knight units within 6 inches of him. So it kind of gives you that little bit better delivery mechanism to get into combat. And that's why it's my favourite one. It's always been the one that served me the best. Like I say, guys, these are my favourite 3 Warlord traits. If there are any that have been serving you really, really well, please leave them in the comments below so everybody can share in them. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.